The Faces Podcast, brought to you by Telehelping.
So, who's James? Who are we speaking with here today?
Yeah, thanks, Cody. So I'm an entrepreneur who's had a career in the accounting world and private equity. Did that for about 10 years before going off on my own. I'm classically trained as a CPA, and the industry I focus on is real estate. So I've done a lot all over the industry, everything from on-site property management, corporate property management, being a CFO of a lending fund to construction companies, other mortgage financing internships. And I just love real estate.
So, why the accounting route?
I graduated from USC in LA in 2008 when the whole kind of world was upside down in the real estate sector, really specifically. And I always thought I'd just go work for a real estate company. That's what all my internships had been. But I also had an accounting degree because my freshman year I took an accounting class and it was easy. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just add this degree on. And luckily I had that because starting my accounting career was the best way for me to really get my career started, really learn about kind of the private equity fund side of the real estate industry, how the world is kind of moving away from, mid-size operators to these kind of bigger funds. And it was a really great learning experience to learn by some, former Big Five, Arthur Anderson partners, and really learn the whole alternative investment space. And it's been something that I've been really passionate about, to help people not have to invest through Wall Street, and you can invest in Main Street through a lot of these private equity funds and syndications that people are doing. The Secure Act that came out, the Jobs Act that came out in 2012 really opened the door for crowdfunding. And it's been really cool to see this industry evolve over the past, 12, 13 years. Maybe not, but maybe he's got a team of 2-3 dozen plumbers working for him, and then he's just managing the business. So as you get further away from actually if you're in a factory making the widgets, the factory owner is not making the widgets, it's making sure the widgets get made, Yeah, absolutely. So I hired a team out of Arizona to help me with the marketing side of things. I hired them about 9 months ago. I'm really pleased with kind of the personal brand they've helped me to be able to develop online, and kind of just closed my first client just from kind of blind LinkedIn outreach over the past week or so. So it's exciting to see kind of it start to work. I understand it takes some time to build up these presences. I told my team look, let's look back 5 years from now and see how we did. I know it takes a minute to get things going. I feel like a lot of people maybe don't have patience with advertising or social media. They're like, oh, I spent 10 grand on ads last month. Why didn't I get any new business? Well, it was your first month. It takes a minute to get these things out there.